My next guest is going to be taking on Tresean Gore coming up here, UFC Fight Night, October 29th. It's Josh Fremd back here on the program. Josh, how are you?
I'm doing well, man. Great to be back on with you.
And it's great to see you have a fight, man. This was a fight that was supposed to take place before. Your teammate ends up fighting him, Cody Brundage, and takes him out pretty quickly. Were you happy to get this fight rebooked, or were you hoping for another opponent?
Yeah, I mean, I was happy that I got this one in particular rebooked. I wasn't sure, if they were gonna accept it again. But yeah, I'm glad to get this one rebooked and I'm excited to get in the cage again.
Yeah, no, we're excited to see you back, man. For those who don't know, what was the injury that took you out of the fight the first time?
I'm not going to disclose exactly what it was, but it was an injury that prevented me from training 100% and sparring and everything. I was able to drill lightly and just stay in shape, but yeah, it was something that my coaches, I mean, me being the person I am, I was like, oh, I'll just deal with it and then get into the fight. But they, they're looking out for me and my best interest, so they made the decision to pull me from the fight. So just to get that healed up and get back to 100%.
Was this the right amount of time off then with the injury and everything like that?
I'm sorry.
I said, was this the right amount of time off with the injury and everything like that?
Yeah, it was a perfect amount of time. I was able to, like I said, still be in the gym, still drill and work on, basics and techniques and everything. Just, not sparring or going live.
Does it make it easier that your teammate already fought him at all, or does that not even matter?
It doesn't really matter to me. Cody and I are vastly different fighters, and he's an absolute stud and overall great mixed martial artist. And he went out and performed tremendously in his fight against him. And I'm excited to be able to go out there and hopefully get it done a little bit faster than he did, just to have a little competition between us.
Do you guys actually have an official bet on this or no?
No, just a bunch of shit talk between us. That's all.
Okay, fair enough. Along with Cody, who else are you working with this camp? Who are some of the main training partners?
Heavy training partner as of lately is Rob Wilkinson. Him and I have been going at it for the last couple weeks, just dog days of summer almost. And then Cody, DJ, Dustin Jacoby, Osmosis Jones, and Harris Talunzik.
Good. That's a good little camp there. And what about the weight cut? I know when you're off due to injury, sometimes it's tougher to keep the weight down. How's all that going?
Not a problem. I ever since moving out here, I don't make weight an issue. There is no in camp, out of camp. It is straight up. I eat healthy all the time.
Okay, so it's like a lifestyle now. Do you no cheat meals at all, or do you have that maybe when you don't have a fight booked?
Yeah, I won't lie. Cheat meals here and there when I don't have something booked or but the cheat meals aren't really cheating per se because I try and keep it, healthy as possible.
Good for you. Yeah, that's great. What about your corner? I imagine Coach Mark Montoya will be in there, who will also be in the cage with you that night.
Yeah, I'm gonna have Mark Montoya, Randy Caruso, and first time I'm gonna have Cody Brundage in my corner. He's gonna be out there for Dustin Jacoby. He always corners with Dustin, and since he's already gonna be out there, he asked me if he could be in my corner. I was like, yeah, sure, let's get it.
I know you said you want to get the finish. How do you envision the fight playing out?
I envision me getting a brutal knockout. I need to get back to, what really put me on the map and what really put my name out there is being a brutal finisher. And I envision a finish coming from my hands, feet, knees, elbows, anything I can touch him with. I envision a knockout.
Do you want to get one more fight in this year? Like, I know, again, you got to see how this goes, and hopefully all is well and
Yeah,
you're unscathed. But
no,
just because of the injury, I imagine, would you like to get like a short notice thing after this, or maybe something booked?
I definitely would love to. Lord willing, I go in there and I get my hand raised with no injuries, nothing too crazy. And I would love to squeeze one more in, before the end of the year, maybe January after the new year. But yeah, ever since my UFC debut, I've just been looking at things a little bit differently, and I'm gonna stay ready because you don't always get the luxury of having a camp, especially being the new guy in the UFC. So I'm gonna make sure I stay ready. I don't have any vacations planned. I don't have anything fun planned for after this fight. I'm just focusing on the fight, get back to work. You know, I got Cody Brundage is fighting a couple weeks after me, so I'm gonna hurry up and get back in the gym and help him out. And Rob Wilkinson's fighting for $1 million. I gotta be back on the mat helping him. So yeah, I would love to.
And you sort of talked about it there. How long have you been in Colorado now? It's been a little bit, right? Since moving out there.
About 3 years, yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
how has that been? I mean, I know it's different from back home, right?
Oh, very different. And when I go home, you can it's a vastly different landscape, mentality, place, everything. I love Colorado. I really, if California wasn't so upside down with taxes and the craziness out there, I would eventually love to have gotten out there. But I don't see myself leaving Colorado for a long time. Hopefully, the housing prices go down a little bit so I can lock in a house out here. That'd be cool. But yeah, I love it out here. From the training, the lifestyle, everything about it. It's just awesome.
Big name that's sort of coming to your division just got signed actually last week. Bo Nickel. Have you been paying attention to what he's been up to? And if so, what are your thoughts? Just 3 fights. He's already in the UFC.
I mean, I know a lot of people are frustrated with it, but at the end of the day, you got to understand it is for him at least, that's one of the greatest wrestlers of our generation. I grew up watching Bo. I know we're not that different in age, but like I'm a huge Penn State guy coming from Pennsylvania. I've always loved Penn State wrestling, Penn State football, all of that. And the guy is super talented. I have nothing but respect for him. I hope he does well. I saw that he got matched up with Pickett. I was hoping to get that matchup, but hey, I hope that he does well, and I can't hate on him. He's a talented dude.
Before we get you out of here, you're Steelers guy, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Big time, big time.
So your thoughts so far? What were week 5, week 6? I can't remember. Week 5.
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
Man, I had such high hopes coming in this year with Trubisky. I thought that he just didn't get the right look or the right offensive coordinator, anything like that. And it's not that he's done horrible. He just hasn't done anything spectacular or anything that really catches your eye, And now after we got the switch with Pickett, I'm all KP. I'm Kenny Pickett all the way. Trial by fire this next month of games. Got the Bills this week, and I know me and my college buddy, we're gonna be down like just yelling at each other. Bills are crazy good this year, but you never know. Kenny Pickett might come out there and spark them.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Speaking of people getting sparked, October 29th, UFC Fight Night. This is a good one. Looking forward to it, Josh. Thanks so much for the time, man. If there's anyone you'd like to thank before we get out of here, any sponsors, any social media, I'll give you the last word.
Appreciate it, man. It's always fun coming on here and shooting it with you. I want to thank Eddie Homes. They've always been a huge sponsor for me. Greatest luxury homes back in Pittsburgh. I remember I was picking up bricks. They were just giving me work picking up bricks when I was in college. So huge shout out to them. You guys can follow me at Josh Fremd MMA on Instagram and Twitter. And yeah, tune in October 29th because I plan on getting my hand raised hell or high water.